Then what I know now, I give myself.
Hi everyone, happy Friday. I have so much to tell you, and I didn't get a chance to do an IT video update last week, so I apologize for that.
Cause I got all that I need here.
Everyone is live on Salesforce 2.0. We did train the general manager, and they were supposed to train their staff, which I believe that all went really well. I've also tried to use this training opportunity to help people see some of the tools that Salesforce inherently has that we just weren't aware of before, like being able to search with a wildcard so that you add an asterisk to it, and the chatter thing. If you don't use chatter, I think it's a great way to ask each other questions about a lead or customer, and you get a link to the sales up that you're working on and everything. So that's super cool. It all sends to your email, and I definitely want you guys using that.
Yeah, and I'm good, yeah.
It does do a couple really cool things that it didn't have before, like we can track the needs analysis, we can track the referrals a lot better. So that's great.
I needed to run and find somebody to love.
Still doing my office hours from 3 to 5 today. If you didn't catch what all that was, I had sent out a meeting invite to all staff just because it was a little easier for me to do. I've been super busy. So some of you got it and you probably didn't need it. But if you are sales staff and then marketing and service, I will be working with you guys on Monday to get you onto Salesforce 2.0 every day from now until July 10th. So Monday through Friday, not Saturday and Sunday. I am just on this meeting, and I'm doing my work if no one's on the meeting. But if you guys do drop into the meeting, it's a time for you to ask questions and get answers. It's a space for you to come to if you're confused. And I really hope that you guys utilize it. I've gotten quite a few people call in on these, but I was expecting a lot more. So if you didn't catch it, I do still have these office hours that I'm doing from 3 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday for the next, so I'll do it all next week and then that Monday after. After that, what I'll do is I'll do weekly office hour, not hours, so that at least you have 1 hour a week. You have my full attention. If you need help with anything, if you're having issues with anything, you have a person that you can go to directly. So keep an eye out for more info on those weekly office hours. And please, please, please utilize the office hours that we have now. If you want to walk through something with me that's really confusing or seems like it could be done better, this is the perfect time to do that. We are paying attention right now to this phase 1 rollout. So we're going to start doing phase 2 here on next week. We'll start with phase 2. And so I'll be less and less focused on phase 1. And so this next week really is kind of the time that I'm asking you to really look at it and let me know if you have constructive feedback or criticisms or whatever. Like, now's the time, speak up, let us know. You will probably be receiving some more emails from me than usual because we'll be changing some things to make it easier because of the data migration. And now that it's done, migrating the data every night, since no one's on 1.0 anymore, there's some few changes that I was waiting to do until we were done with the data migration. So I'll probably do all those changes in the evening on one of these days and send you an email with what all changed, or maybe a video to walk you through. So just take the couple minutes out of your day to watch that. It's I wouldn't take time out of my day to notify you of these changes if they weren't something that I thought would make your life easier or something that was new and required, and I want to make sure that you will understand what's going on. So look out for that.
Don't worry about the small things, I know I can do all.
So the system's not perfect, as most of you who've been in the system already know. Some of the kinks that we're still working through with Salesforce, the Salesforce to Outlook, I did add a link to a video that I created about how you can change your Salesforce to Outlook from 1.0 to 2.0. That is on Salesforce in the left side panel under custom links.
Don't worry about the small things, I know I can do all things. Mama always.
So you can look for that there, and that should get you to where you need to go.
It's a party over here now.
And there's an FAQ. If you haven't seen FAQs on the SharePoint training
When I look at you, I see me. So I do one too.
site, there's an FAQ about Salesforce to Outlook, which also has a link about how to install Salesforce to Outlook the first time if you've never installed it before. It was not allowing us to attach emails through the Salesforce to Outlook on our computer, but if you log into Office 365, it allows you to do that. So I'm working through trying to figure out what exactly the issue is there. I think it's like some sort of setting or permissions issue that we need to change. So I'm working on that. some of the reports and dashboards, I think we've been getting, some people don't quite understand what to use, and the changes, I don't think we communicated all that very well. So we have the SF 2.0 daily sales meeting dashboard that we created to mimic the daily sales meeting dashboard. I've also created my MTD, new sold active, by solution type or by product type, I can't remember, which are just your sales ups, all your new ones sold and active for that month. And then I have my team's MTD, new sold active, by solution type. And that would be your entire team. So if you're a manager, that's probably what you want to look at. If you're a mobility specialist, you probably want to look at the my new month to date, new sold active. So those would be the ones that I would direct you to start. If you still aren't seeing reports that you saw in the old system, that was something that I wasn't really able to get to 100%. And so I'm aware that not everything is in the new system. So just send an email to salesforce@unitedaccess.com, like the name Salesforce and then at our name, United Access. That way it's coming not just to me, but everyone else who's helping out with Salesforce, and we'll be able to take care of that issue as it comes. So dashboards and reports, there's some issues. I think I took care of most of the issues this morning, but if you're still experiencing issues, let me know. With Salesforce Outlook, I will be training marketing and the service department on the new system on Monday. And so I have to create the training documentation for them still. So that's outstanding. Looking at my list here. I'm working on creating step-by-step instructions on how to create a new lead. I think that the videos are good because it gives you a good introduction, but I think you guys really need a list that goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on all the steps. And I think that'll help address some of the issue with how you manage accounts and where to start and everything. So I have that in the training documents on the SharePoint site. It's just not complete.
Cause I got all that I need here, and I'm good, yeah.
So I'm working on finishing that up, and I'll let you know when that is finished. And I'll probably just double check that all my other documents that are on the SharePoint training site, that there's at least a good breadth of material there, so you have everything that you need for 85 to 90% of what we do. We still need to do a final upload of that phone number on the opportunity. So if you have a different phone number on your opportunity that didn't come over, that's probably because we still need to do a final upload of that. We'll pull a final extract of all the data. I just sent you an email about that. We will pull that on, I guess I'll pull that on Tuesday at the end of the day, just in case anything happens in the system on Tuesday during the day for whatever reason. I want to make sure that we have it. So we'll have a final extract in case there's issues. There is a way to automatically populate your sales up with your store location. It's a setting that I have to manage and set up. And then once I get that all set up, I'll let you know what you need to do, because you just need to click in 2 spots and then you're set. So I will be sending out more information about that. The last thing that I want to tell you is I want to next week expect another survey, like how we did the Ask the Expert survey. I'm going to do another survey that kind of goes over some of the concepts that are new in the new Salesforce and some of the processes, not as a test, but more so to confirm that the training went well and that you understand what we want you to understand. And so I encourage you to follow up with that survey. There will be a randomly drawn person for a prize for people who submit answers to that survey. It will just go to people who are using Salesforce. But that'll help us just confirm that training did or did not go well, so that we can see if we need to train you guys some more, if there were some issues with certain concepts or whatnot. So look for that next week.
It's a party over here.
I think on the 10th, we'll be full out going to phase 2. This is the part that will integrate CISPRO and Salesforce together. I would say we're maybe 60% done with all that work. There's still the data migration piece that we need to finalize. And there's probably about 50 to 60 outstanding tasks for phase 2 that we'll need to just complete to make sure that everything works in the way that we need it to work for United Access. A huge portion of that is making sure the taxes work in the new system. So that is on our list for phase 2, and I think that we're pretty set still to be piloting that in October or November of this year. We are trying to get that rolled out by the end of the year so that we can get off of CISPRO and not have to buy licenses for a whole nother year next year. So that's in the works. We'll keep you posted. We do have another person that's going to come on board and help with the project, potentially maybe one more person. And so that will help us meet that deadline. If you have any issues, again, don't forget about my office hours. Email salesforce@unitedaccess.com or go to the training portal. My IT shout out this week is actually going to be Simon. So I was pretty excited because with the data migration and you guys all going live and so much has been going on, I have not had a moment to do much of any work. It's just been more support and training. And so on the other night, I realized that my day was so busy that even though I was here for a while, I didn't get to do this one thing that I needed to get done that day in order for your data to update or not update correctly the next day. And so I was pretty excited because I was able to log into 8x8, Office 365, and Salesforce, obviously, from my phone and get all that information through the internet. I didn't have to get logged into a computer to do that. And that's some of Simon's vision for technology in this company, is to get everything online so that you have access anywhere. And so I was just really excited that that it wasn't an issue, that I didn't bring my laptop home that day, and that I was able to do everything on my phone. That's my IT shout out. If you guys didn't realize that you have access to all that online when you're not at the branch, you do. And we would be more than happy to help you figure that out. If you need help figuring it out, you just got to let us know what you need help with. So otherwise, that's all. You guys have a great day. Sorry, this was a long video. Oh, a great weekend, I mean. Bye.